Welcome friends, welcome to this week's edition, number 35 of the Morsk Feed. Yes, my friends, in this edition we're going to have an exclusive interview with Chewbacca's brother, Oobaka. Yes, we certainly will. That's better. And of course, I'm going to sing you my rendition for the holidays, of course, of the Jingle Bells. And of course, we'll have the usual menagerie of absurdly inane commentary about the recent political and celebrity news and gossip. Well, first is some shameless self-promotion. My friends, don't forget my website, morskmonthly.com, where you'll find the new short story practically every month. Don't hold me to it, I may skip occasionally. And don't forget to buy my book, He is Sexual Odyssey. Yes, my friends, it is a superbly written term, a novella, perhaps. It is not erotica. It is just sexy as hell. And of course, well, that is probably enough for the shameless self-promotion. Don't forget on my website to buy the buttons. I don't happen to have one on me. And the bumper stickers, including this iconic sticker of peanut butter for peace. Good. Now for this edition's stories. In a recent comment, Donald Trump appeared to be mocking a New York Times reporter with a movement disorder. This was in regard to the reporter's article on Muslims in New Jersey celebrating after 9/11. When informed the reporter had a movement disorder, he disavowed any knowledge of it, saying, quote, "I'll bet he's faking to get sympathy, or maybe it's just something he enjoys," unquote. He then blamed it on incompetence in the New York Times. He later was offered a free course of sensitivity training. Might as well go for that one, Donald. In a college, you had to ban the pillow fight after several students were injured. Apparently, someone put hard objects in the pillowcases. When asked to elaborate, his spokesman said, quote, "Yes, someone added socks and knit hats and scales to the pillows, injuring the students," unquote. Later they were told they could continue if they wore helmets and riot gear, and an organized pillow fight was supervised by the student administrators. A very rough sport indeed, grueling in fact. By the way, they're loaded and Percocet with Thorazine Chaser go beautifully together, I think. Don't you? I do. Catherine Timpf, a Fox News contributor, received death threats after she disavowed any knowledge of the Star Wars and said, quote, "I am too busy doing cool stuff and being attractive," unquote. One angry Twitterer even gave an exact time of her death. When asked to comment, R2-D2 said, quote, "I'd like to plug my rotator crank into her analog voltometer, but now I fear she does not care." Timpf had no further comments. Well, my friends, that ends this week's stories for the 35th edition of the Morsk Feed. Thank you very much. And now for the interview you've all been waiting for. I will attempt to get Oobaka rather, Chewbacca's brother, from the Star Wars movie live via Sputnik satellite. I will attempt to beam him in from the Trachosphere. Let's see. Hello, Oobaka, is that you? Well, what is it like being related to a Star Wars celebrity? Well, I see. Do you enjoy the Star Wars series? I am finding it a little difficult to hear clearly what you're saying. Perhaps you could enunciate a little better. What exactly is the Star Wars all about, for those of us who know nothing about it? I see. Well, Oobaka, is it okay not to like the Star Wars, Oobaka? Well, I see. Thank you very much for this. For participation in this scintillating interview. Any final comments, Oobaka? Chubaka? Oobaka, I suppose it sounds like we have lost him. Well, okay, that is the interview with Chewbacca's brother, Oobaka. Yes, now, for the hearing impaired, since I am fluent in the sign language, I will attempt to convey what Oobaka has said to us. I suppose that's it. Well, and now for the moment you might have been waiting for, my holiday edition of the classic Jingle Bells for the delight of all of you in the audience. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the one horse upon the sleigh. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on this one horse upon the sleigh. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, we have the time for just a few twitters from around the Twitterverse. Some of the twits have altered their name slightly so as to remain anonymous. The first one is from an R3D3, who writes, quote, "You know nothing about the Star Wars. I don't think you've even seen it. You infidel scum. You will be shot at dawn," unquote. Hashtag horny roboti. Well, R3, I suppose you're right. I know nothing about this Star Wars and couldn't really care less about it. You rusty, overgrown tin can. As the next one is from a Tonald Drump. Tonald Drump writes, quote, "I know nothing about that 2-bit writer who won't even stand behind his own article. How should I know he waves his hand around like a monkey and speaks like he's having a partial seizure? I did nothing wrong," unquote. Hashtag I'm hugely innocent. Well, Tonald, I suppose that might be the case if you weren't such a pathetic, lying, boastful loser. The last one is from a Farrison Horde. Farrison Horde, who writes a quote, "How dare you denigrate the greatest movie franchise of all time? Do you even know how much cash it brought in from pathetic nerd losers who went to watch the damn thing?" unquote. Hashtag tons of Star Wars cash. Well, Farrison, I suppose you might be right that it brought in a boatload of dough, but still it's a useless, nerd-infested series populated by over-the-hill stars who crash their planes on purpose for publicity. Well, my friends, by the way, order a mellifluous windbag of vitiated lust. Oh, I adore you. This is insolence. Well, friends, that brings us to the end of issue number 35 of the Morsk Feed. Further insolence. Well, my friends, I bid you farewell, I bid you adieu, my friends. Well, my friends, I do try to get this right. Friends, until next time, demented as many of you must be, a little. Bid you adieu. Turn it off. I said turn it off, you idiot. Must I do everything myself?